So I gotta shout out to Bricks and Bows Entertainment. We got the first ever retired champ from Detroit Hot versus the fam in the building. What's good, man? What up, Joe?
Yeah, what up, man? What's good?
Alright, man, so you
good.
know what I'm saying? This is a group, everybody go around, you know what I'm saying? Say your name, your hood, who you repping for, what's up?
You already know what it is, Detroit CL, aka Rude Boy Charlie, you know, Van Dyke, stand up.
Well, you know, if y'all ain't heard the record, we finna drop it in a minute. It's called Cruise Through the City, produced by my man, I ain't even know, but A Wood, you know what I'm saying? A Wood on the beat, track.
Shout out to A Wood, man.
You know what I'm saying? He said he do all y'all stuff, right?
Yeah,
in-house 100%.
Okay, straight up. Alright, so look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna jump to the record right now. When we come back from this Cruise Through the City, we gonna find out a little more about the fam and Bricks and Bows, man. It's Detroit Hot versus Hot 1075. We live.
Diamonds in the chain, match a nigga bit. Haters get mad like no a nigga didn't. I be ballin' on them niggas, Kobe Bryant's on the bench. Sitting on what with a shorty in the front. Shorty like the blunt, gon' hit it like that. Mommy in the back and they wanna do, you know. Gone off Patron and they gone off the Nouveau. Weaving through the streets, top back in my low. I'm downtown St. Park by the water. I'm in that thing that them niggas gotta order. You see me stuntin' when them other niggas ball off. Cause I be fly when I take off. In that 011 bit, they ain't seen yet. I'm work off doing 90s, leave the street wet. 15s in the back, yeah, I does that. Let the top back, we can cruise through the city. I'm with two bad chicks, call them beautiful and pretty. Yeah, we do our thing, right the streets in the bed. All black, chrome 24s under that. Top back, we can cruise through the city. You with a fly guy, we can cruise through the city. Yeah, we do our thing, right the streets in the bed. All black, chrome 24s under that. Top back, we can cruise through the city. I'm with two bad chicks, call them beautiful and pretty. Yeah, we do our thing, right the streets in the bed. All black, chrome 24s under that. Top back, we can cruise through the city. You with a fly guy, we can.
I mean, my life growing up was real crazy, you know what I'm saying? You know, I grew up in a dope house, you know, on Fisher and Forest. 4535 Fisher and Forest, to be exact. You know what I'm saying? My mama brought us here, and we was real little from St. Louis, Missouri. And I could think back on how life was. It wasn't always bad, but I can tell you right now, it was not always good, you know what I'm saying? I remember being about 11 years old. And like I say, the house we stayed in was my family house, but became a big dope house. And about 2 in the morning, 2 dudes is kicking in the dope, trying to rob the house. You know what I'm saying? It was just me, my little brother, my sister, and my mom's there at the time. J-Mo was the worker there, you know what I'm saying? And he had just went off to meet, you know what I'm saying, my peoples to re-up. And they just missed him, and he had just left out. And here they is kicking in the door now. So I'm like, in the attic window, like the 3rd story attic window, literally about to jump out that month, you know what I'm saying? It's snow down on the ground, it's ice. I'm knowing if I jump out, I'm not gonna die, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break a bone, I'm gonna be hurt. But I was just that scared, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm about to jump. But just so happened, the next door neighbor, Miss Starks, and my homie Terrell, they heard the commotion going on, whatnot, and they ran out and said, I called the police, you know what I'm saying? And that scared the dudes off, so they took off running. So my mom ran back upstairs, she grabbed us, we ran downstairs, and we went out the door over to Terrell and Miss Star's house. And then that's just like the small part. That was just like the small part of really what was going on at that particular time, because it was even deeper than that. It was another dope house down the street on the same block, maybe 5 houses across. And they was selling a lot of dope, and they've been on the block, you know what I'm saying? And it's, I don't care where you go, anytime it's two different people making a lot of money on the same neighborhood, on the same block, you will never, you know what I'm saying, get along. Money is always gonna cause conflict and cause problems. So I'm a young nigga, young, growing up seeing this. And my people's doing their thing, they doing their thing. And it was enough money for everybody really to get money on the block, but you know what I'm saying, like I say, money brings bad situations. So they get the beefing, you know what I'm saying? And it got real deep to a lot of people's lives got took, you know what I'm saying? Innocent people. And it was all on the news that my block, my house, and is a drug war and all that. Innocent people is getting killed behind this and stuff like that. And it was real messed up, you know what I'm saying? Because my house getting shot up, we down there shooting their house up, you know what I'm saying? Or we shooting them, they shooting our family members, we shooting their family members. It was crazy, and I'm young seeing this. You know what I'm saying? One time me and my sister, we standing outside chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just out kicking it with one of our friends on the block. And we just see our family members ride down. They flying in vets, you know what I'm saying? They come down the block. Uncle Scant, B, and my other uncle. You know what I'm saying? I just see them shooting down the block, and I just hear gunshots, you know what I'm saying? Bow, bow, you know, I'm like, wow, what's going on? I look up, and I see Foots and all them down there on the other end. They chasing my peoples, shooting at them, you know what I'm saying? And this is shit that I had to see growing up every day, you know? And the only thing that really kept me up out of that, my mama kept me in sports, you know what I'm saying, to keep me away from all the negativity that was going on at the time. So I got heavy into sports, and that was like my outlet, you know, and I was really into that. So throughout the day, I was blessed and fortunate enough to have a park around the corner from me. And at the park, we had everything, you know what I'm saying? The baseball diamond, the football team, the basketball team, everything. So I was very active in all these different sports. So, like I say, during the day, I'd be at the court with all my friends, or on the field with all my friends playing. Then at night, I gotta come home to the drama, you know what I'm saying? Fiends knocking at the door, you know what I'm saying? You just, this is like everyday life for me, you know?
It's the all new Hot 107.5. We live, man, putting on for the city. That's that Briiz and Bros Entertainment, the fam. They been killing Detroit high verses for like the past 2-3 weeks, all the way back to like y'all been killing since 2011, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
y'all been killing this since last year, bro.
When that work, you already know what
That's what it is, man. That one is called Cruise Through the City. Produced by A Wood, you know what I'm saying? So let them know we got the mixtape out right now.
Yeah.
Let them know Bankroll Heavy, you know what I'm saying? Where they get that? Can they get it?
Get that at Eastland, Northland, Press Play.
Press Play.
No, Press Play.
Alright, if they want to hit y'all on Twitter, or you know what I'm saying, Twitter at Briiz and Bros, right?
Yup, for sure.
At Briiz and Bros on Twitter. Now, for
And I had 3 best friends, Aaron, Brandon, and Zach. I met them when I was like 7. And man, everything we did, you know what I'm saying, you saw them, you saw me, you saw me, you saw them. And we got into a lot of trouble growing up, you know what I'm saying? Got to a lot of trouble. I remember Carlos was Zach mama. We used to go down the street, you know what I'm saying, get in trouble, then the neighbors come back, tell Carlos or tell Raj, and you know what I'm saying? It was like, they was my family outside of my family. Like when I wanted to escape all the trouble that I was getting into far as within my household, or all the drama that was going on in my household, I stayed down there with them, you know what I'm saying? Even though, don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? They was down there doing their thing too. Raj was doing his thing, he was hustling, you know, so they was into the street shit too, you know, so I could relate to Brandon, Aaron, and Zach. You know what I'm saying? I come down there and tell them stories about what's going on in my house. They tell me stories about what's going on in their house or what's going on with their people. You know, and we all related, so them was like my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Blood couldn't have brung us no closer, you know. And I remember like me and Aaron was like 16 at the time now, and man, man, that's when life was getting really real for us, as far as we got to get it on our own now. So now me and Aaron like 16, he 15. I'm 16, he 15, and we out hitting licks, like just hitting licks back to back. You know what I'm saying? But we never like hit nothing like innocent people or no woman or no child. We went for like the dope houses. You know what I'm saying? That kind of put that. We kind of put that in our mind, like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do something. We gonna do it big, and we gonna go. We take a chance. We gonna make it worth it. You know. Then on top of that, you robbed the dope house. You know what I'm saying? The dope man ain't gonna call the police and be like, you know what I'm saying? I just got robbed for my dope. It don't go like that. So it was like, shit, we'll deal with them if we gotta deal with them. You know what I'm saying? We see them if it ever come to that. You know, we was prepared for that. We was young, we was dumb. You know what I'm saying? We was just out here doing whatever to survive. So me and Aaron was out. We was just hitting, like I say, hitting a bunch of licks, man. Just out here crazy. And but at the time though, I was still heavy in the sports. Still heavy in the sports, man. And I was going to Kettering, right there on Van Dyke in 94. And that's where life was just real for me, far as meeting other people and growing up with people that, you know what I'm saying, that became like your family, like Alex and Rello. You know what I'm saying? I met Al back when I was in the 6th grade. And I met Rello at the same time when I was in the 6th grade. I was going to Stevens. It was one of my middle schools. I went to 3 middle schools, truth be told. Like I said, I was really bad. I went to, my first middle school was Barber. I got AT from Barber, whatever. And then I went over to Stevens. Me and my little brother, we go to Stevens. So now we done met up with Al, Rello, and a lot of other my people was Emmanuel, Derek, D. Neal, you know what I'm saying, all of them. And these was like other people that was like my brothers at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they got into some beef with some dudes, we were always rocking. If I got into some beef with some dude, they was rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? It was like, this was my peoples, you know. And graduation night, any other time, and it's just crazy, man, because any other time, my little brother would have been in the car with him. You know what I'm saying? And this the story that everybody's been saying and stuck to. That they went down to Belle Isle, they met up with some chicks, and some chicks spiked their drinks. And after they left the chicks, they went out to the Butterfly, to like this arcade down Van Dyke. And everybody said they was out there kicking it, chilling. You know what I'm saying? It was a good night, but Al was the drop. I mean, he was blowed, he was buzzing. And they was like, you know what I'm saying, he had like some type of, I don't know exactly what drugs they said they was spiked with, but they had some other stuff in the system that they say that the girls had spiked, you know what I'm saying? So as they riding down Van Dyke, you know what I'm saying, supposedly they had been racing with this dude named Stay Shine, right? And Al was one of the best drivers I knew, period. And he had done left Stay Shine by like 2 blocks, 3 blocks, they say. He was gone. So they say Al just on some cruising now. He just chilling. He riding back. He get back home. He out here on Van Dyke and Harper. He stay right here on Van Dyke and 94, basically. You know what I'm saying? He was home. He was 5 blocks from the house. You know what I'm saying? And as he was driving, they say he in the right lane, and he go to get over to the left lane, but it's a car in front of him already in the right lane. So he go get over to the left lane, and here Stay Shine still flying, still racing, they say. And he come flying behind Al, and Al see him, and they say he yanked the car back right, like that. And when he yanked the car back, he hit the curve, and I guess I don't know if his foot got caught and stuck on the accelerator or what, on the gas, and there was this store there. It used to be a store, a liquor store, and people had been breaking into the liquor store or whatnot, and they was breaking in with sledgehammers, and they was stealing all the liquor. So the store owners had got the store reinforced, and the part where they hit, they had just got that part reinforced. So when they hit the store, boom, it just crumbled the car. Car just crumbled, basically. Didn't put a dent in the store brick at all. You know what I'm saying? All the force came into the car, and two of my best friends, two of my partners lost their lives that day. For real, and that was crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I think about Alex all the time, and I think about Rello all the time, you know what I'm saying? I lost two homies, and I had two other partners in the back seat. They survived, but they was really messed up. They almost didn't survive, you know, and it was crazy. But prior to that, I'm thinking back on a lot of stuff, man. Prior to that, my homie Chucky, you know what I'm saying, man, we stayed on the same block on Sheridan. He stayed right down the street from me at one time. And he had been grew up on the block. I just moved on the block. I've been on the block maybe a year now, but I been knew him. You know what I'm saying? We was in the same neighborhood. I been knew him growing up. We always played ball together. We always on the court together. We was always hanging, chilling, talking. And I just remember a lot of times after football practice, I be sitting on my porch, you know what I'm saying, dead tight with my cleats still on, my pads, I'm still dirty. And here come Chucky walking down the street, you know what I'm saying, with his helmet in his hand. And he dragging along, he tired, you know what I'm saying. And he always look up at me and be like, "You ready for tomorrow, bro?" And I'll be like, "You already know it, man." Just like that. Be like, "I'll catch you tomorrow at practice," or, you know what I'm saying, "I'll see you in school tomorrow." You know what I'm saying? And we went through that our whole football year, our whole football career. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the season at our high school. But football season was over now. And we all going to basketball season. So we all at basketball practice. And this day, I let you practice early. And as soon as I leave, I make it back around the house. I get a call. They like, "Dog, Chucky just died." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Stop playing. I just left him." You know what I'm saying? I was just at practice with him, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's impossible. I was just saw him. And they like, we was in the drills far as, you know what I'm saying, the backboard drills, or you jump up and you hit the backboard, the rebound drill. And they say he came down and collapsed. And his heart gave out on him. You know? And that really messed me up, man. Like, messed me up real bad, man, because now here, Chucky done died. And then a few years later, two of my best friends done died. We all from the same school. You know what I'm saying? 2 years later, they graduate and they die. Al and Rello. You know, so it was just like, wow. How much can a person take at that particular time? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep in my sane, trying to stay within myself and whatnot. And see, I was into music, but I wasn't like really into music like that at the time. I was just really playing around with it. Like, whatever, I can do it, whatever. I know I can rap, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? This ain't what I want to do. It's just gonna be the streets. I'm gonna play ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna either be a ball player, or I'm gonna get it out here in these streets like how my family got it and how I know how.
Yo, as for me, CL, Young Thugger, you can catch me on Facebook, man. Rude Boy Charlie all day, man.
So, maybe a year go by after Al and Rello died in a car accident, and get back on air, Brandon and Zach Now, Aaron and Brandon, they done got into a lot of beef with a lot of big other dope dudes, dope men throughout the city, you know, and they done put some work in, you know. But see, Brandon met this white boy named John, whatever, and John was from the military, and he knew how to shoot these high-power rifles. So he took Brandon back down to Kentucky and took him off in the woods and whatever, and showed him how to shoot these guns and these high-power rifles, and taught him how to shoot, like really be a shooter out here. So Brandon and Aaron, growing up, it was always like a lot of animosity between them two, even though they was brothers, blood brothers, but they had a lot of animosity, and it wasn't really Aaron, it was more Brandon. He was the older brother, but for some reason he was always jealous of Aaron for some reason. It seemed like. So I remember one night I was over there, it was about a week before the incident happened. I was over there, we all kicking it. It's me, Marquise, Mike Beezy, and Brandon and Zach. And it was a good day, you know what I'm saying? A good vibe, everybody chilling, everybody kicking it. And the next day I get a call, they say, Brandon done shot Marquise. So I'm like, man, what done happened now? You know what I'm saying? They like, he done shot him in the leg. You know what I'm saying? Cause Marquise on some bull crap. He playing around too much. He done, you know, and he all in Brandon's face, and Brandon told him get out of my face or whatever. And he popped him. So Brandon was like a hothead. You know what I'm saying? And I knew Brandon was on that tip, but nobody really knew the extreme he was on and the level he had done became. So a week later, Brandon, Aaron, Zach, Rello, and Fred is at the house. Aaron there with his girl, Nene. And he kicking it, but he was messing around with this one chick named Bianca, but he wasn't like feeling her. He wasn't, you know, he just was chick, he was kicking it with. She had a little cheat, so he was kicking it with her, getting the money out of her, whatever. And Brandon was out with her this day. Aaron told Rello and Fred and them, and Zach, like, you know what I'm saying, don't let nobody in, I don't feel like being bothered, don't let Bianca in. I'm here with my old lady, you know what I'm saying, I'm chilling, I'm kicking it for the night. So Rello and Fred go on some playing shit. They go down there, they let Brandon in. Brandon let Bianca in. Bianca come in, supposedly whoop up on Nene. They got the scrap and she beat Nene up and whatnot. So Aaron dragged Bianca outside or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the commotion or whatever. It escalated outside. So Aaron got a 4.5 on him. You know what I'm saying? He kept a gun on him at all times. So Aaron got a gun on him. Aaron, you know, they say Aaron, like, you know, smack Bianca or whatever the case may be. And she like, okay, I'm about to go get my brothers. I'll be back. I'm going to come handle y'all and all that type, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Brandon, Aaron, they ain't no hoes. So, but Aaron, he done threw his gun out in the street, you know what I'm saying, while he fighting her or whatever. So when she leave, he go back out there to pick up his gun. Brandon go next door to Miss Gaines in them old house. The house was abandoned at the time. So Brandon go over there, he go up in the window, he got an M4, you know what I'm saying, and he got a 40 cal on him. So he get into it with Aaron as Aaron going out there to pick up his gun. He tell Aaron, like, nigga, I told you, dog, quit, you know what I'm saying? Quit messing with it, don't put your hands on it like that, whatever. So Aaron like, dog, stay out my business. You know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with you. So they get into an argument, and it's Aaron walking back up on the porch. Brandon like, what you want to do? Aaron ain't no punk. He ain't never been scared. He ain't never backed down and ran from nobody. So he like, dog, do what you got to do. And Brandon let off, I guess, they say let off like 3 shots supposed to be to scare him. It didn't scare him. And Aaron like, nigga, I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, what up? So Brandon hit him. and he let off like 2 more shots and he hit him. So Aaron fall, and Zach run out there and grab him. And Zach like Aaron looked up at him like, dog, call the hospital, man, call the ambulance, man, he just shot me. You know? And Brandon yell out the window, Zach say, now I gotta kill all y'all witnesses. Like that. So Zach holding Aaron like, you know what I'm saying, you my cousin, man, but I can't stay. I gotta go, you know what I'm saying? He finna kill me too. So Zach like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Do I stay or do I go? So Zach had to run. So Zach, Rello, and Fred run back upstairs and whatnot. And they run through the back door, through the backyard. And it's 2 dogs in the backyard that actually bite that we ain't even cool with. They bite us too. They rise. They my uncle dogs. He the only one that can feed them. So they took their chances with the dogs. They like, whatever, fuck that. We gonna take our chance with the dog. So they take off. They run over the back fence. Brandon chases behind them, and he, I guess, whatever. I don't know if he saw him, like really saw whatever. They say that he shot at him. You know what I'm saying? So he come back around the corner. Aaron is out there talking, and you know what I'm saying, this girl, this dude named Michael Jackson and whatnot. And Aaron out there with Nene talking. He letting Nene tell Nene, she say, tell my brothers I love them. You know what I'm saying? Be safe out here. You know what I'm saying? And just change their lives. Tell them I love them. So she say she see Aaron coming back. So her and Michael Jackson run. They had to go. So Aaron came back and I guess stood over Brandon came back, I guess, and stood over Aaron and shot him like 4 more times and whatnot. And that was crazy to me, man, because your own brother killed you. And he, to this day, he never had no remorse behind it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, shit, if I ain't kill him, somebody else was gonna kill him. And that really messed me up. Really. You know what I'm saying? Cause I done grew up with y'all. We done been through so much in life. And you take your own brother out. And that was crazy, man. That was real crazy. So, there's been so much going on throughout my journey in life. And the things that I've been through that really made me the person I am today. You know, mom's being on dope, growing up in the dope house, seeing all the things I see, you know what I'm saying, that I seen. My Uncle Skank getting killed, you know what I'm saying. That situation really messed me up. Cause he was a big part of my life growing up, you know what I'm saying. As far as he taught me how to actually be a man and don't take nothing from no other man. As far as if another man disrespect you, you handle that man as you see fit. Don't fear no man, because he bleed just as well as you bleed. You know? And when he died, that took a lot from me, you know what I'm saying? I just been through so much.
My mama told me only God can only judge my life.
So then I go out here and catch a case. 2 counts of robbery, right? And now I'm facing 10 to 15 years of my life, man. About to throw my life away, man. Everything I done work hard for, everything, you know what I'm saying? All the long years of dedication, the drive, the time I put into everything I gave was literally finna be gone in a matter of minutes. You know what I'm saying? By the grace of God, I went to trial, got blessed with a good lawyer. I got blessed with a good judge. And I beat the trial. You know what I'm saying? I beat the case. You know, but that prosecutor was trying to get me 10 to 15 easy, you know what I'm saying? You know, he talking about him into society. We don't want him back out in the streets and none of that. You know what I'm saying? They was really trying to boat me, railroad me. But by the grace of God, I'm still here, man. And I made it through that whole situation, man, with my hands up, you know what I'm saying? Kept my head up and everything. And I'm still here, you know? And that's just real. And then here it is, I'm with the label, we gaining success with Bricks and Balls Entertainment. We, you know what I'm saying? It was a fast, rapid success.
Oh man, what's happening? Bricks and Balls Entertainment, man. We have paid the post, man, on the west side, you know, it's the east side niggas, but we fuck with the west too.
I'm doing a lot of shows. A lot of interviews. The label is actually buzzing.
Come back from his cruise through the city. We gonna find out a little more about the fam and Bricks and Bows, man. It's Detroit Hot Versus, Hot 1075. We live. 75, we live, man. You tune in to Brown Skin Brother Radio in a minute.
The label is actually buzzing. You know what I'm saying? We on stage almost every night. Performing. Fan base is building. The streets is knowing who he is. And one incident, it all came crashing. Just fell apart. We leave one show at Harpo's that night, and it was a mad show, crazy. You know, it was all love, you know what I'm saying? We had to be like 100 deep that night. And we left the show that night, and as we go into the parking lot to get back in the cars and whatnot, the police out there. And you know they got like these wands or whatever in the city now, man. They detect lead. They don't detect guns, but they detect lead. And they with the bullets, and they know exactly what cars, you know what I'm saying, basically got bullets in them. And 9 times out of 10, if you got bullets in your car, you got a gun in your car. That's just common sense to them, you know. So they must have went by one of the cars or whatever, and they found, and they knew which car had the gun. So when my CEO went back to his car, they instantly, you know what I'm saying, where is that? And they went right under the seat, found the pistol. And he had already caught 2 pistol cases already, so now this is his 3rd case, and now he's an habitual. So now here he is fighting another pistol case. They trying to get him like 15 years this time. You know what I'm saying? So everything overnight just crumbled. You know what I'm saying? So now here it is. I'm back at square one. I done lost a lot of people in my life. I'm starting to build success. Everything is going perfect, it seemed like. And that's the, you know, this happens. So I'm like, wow, what do I do next? So now I'm stuck. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Where do I go from here? So the label fall apart, the group fall apart. So now I'm back out here by myself. So I got to talking to God. I'm asking God, like, you know, what do I do? So my old lady at the time and my moms, they tell me, like, you're going to have to go off on your own. It's the only way you're going to make it. You're going to have to go off on your own. And I ain't going to lie, at first I was scared because I had never done this without no other group, you know what I'm saying? With nobody else on my side, I was always comfortable. I can look over and see Lil Benz. I can look over and see Shane or K+, you know what I'm saying? Or if I need to catch my wind or something like that, I knew they was gonna back me up. They was gonna fill in on my keys, you know what I mean? So out here by myself, it was like, wow, how do I do it? And I did it. As you can see, I'm here. I've done it. You know. Just dropped a new album, Ghetto Tears. I just signed the new contract under Alpha Wolf Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Alpha Wolf Records. And we distribute it through Bungalow, Universal. So everything I'm putting out now is mainstream. And it's I look back on all the things I've been through and all the things I've seen, you know what I'm saying? And that just, I'm like, yeah. And it made me a better person today. You know? Even when I got shot, that was a crazy part of my life, you know what I'm saying? See, people don't understand the stress level. You know, I actually got shot in the head, in the back of my head, you know what I'm saying? Sitting out one night, chilling, and I was with this chick, you know what I'm saying? We just smoking, chilling, talking. And I don't know if it was an old dude or something, or some niggas trying to rob me. It was more like niggas trying to rob me, it seemed like, you know what I'm saying? Because they came by, when they rolled by, they looked, and then I'm thinking they gone. So they turned right. So on the next corner, I'm like, okay, these niggas gone. But I asked her, girl, I said, do you know them? You know what I'm saying? And she like, nah. She like, you know, I'm like, you sure you don't know them? So when I'm talking, we get back in the conversation, we get back to smoking, blowing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And some just say, look in your rear view mirror. So I look in my rear view and I see them dudes coming back. So now they like a house and maybe a house or two houses behind me. So I reach down and throw my charger and drive. And as I throw my charger and drive, they pull straight up to the side and the back door swung up. And Cuz tried to, you know what I'm saying, I guess jump out. But as he jumped, I stabs off. And as I stab off, they just started shooting the back of the car up, basically. And while I'm pulling off, old girl's hopping the fuck out my car. You know what I'm saying? She hopping out. And as I'm putting out, I guess the force from me, you know what I'm saying? Her trying to stab her. She slamming the door. And damn near ran her over. But these niggas are shooting my car up. And one of the bullets caught me in the back of the head. And so I'm right. I get like into the next block. I ain't even know I'm shot though. I don't even, you know, I just know my head is ringing. My ears is ringing. I'm like, whoa, what, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? So I feel like warm shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Running down the side of my head. So I do like this. And I'm like, dawg, I'm shot. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of start panicking. And I'm like, please, Lord, don't let me die. Please, Lord, don't let me die. And I'm driving. And I know I'm only like about 8 blocks. I'm 8 blocks away from the hospital, matter of fact. I'm like 8 blocks away from the hospital. And I'm like, dawg, if I could just make it, I'm good. And I'm telling myself, like, man, I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying? I'm panicking. And some told me, like, you ain't dead yet. You ain't gonna die. So I kept saying that to myself. I kept saying, you ain't dead yet, bro. You ain't gonna die. You ain't gonna die. So, I mean, I must have been doing every bit of 180 on that dash or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I even damn near crashed, pulling up in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? At St. John's. And rushed me and I jumped out. I threw the car and parked, jumped out, and ran up in there. Literally, and they looking like, what's wrong? I'm like, I just been shot in the head. So they couldn't believe it because I'm literally walked up in this motherfucker and I'm standing here talking, telling them I'm shot in the head. And not the police, but the nurses and all them, the doctors, they just grabbed me, threw me on the stretcher real quick, run me in there, and just got to working on me, snatching all my clothes off, everything. You know what I'm saying? And they started working on me, and the doctor, he looked at me, he said, man, you're a very lucky guy. He said the bullet entered here, but somehow, we don't know how, it looked like this bullet turned. My journey, through everything I done been through, man, it's just been crazy, man. But I tell you this, I wouldn't change not 1 second of everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change nothing because everything made me the man I am today. Made me the person I am today, man. If I can bring back people, though, yeah. Like, I bring back Al, Rello, my Uncle Scan, Chucky, Aaron, you know what I'm saying? If I can free Zach, I'll let my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'll free my nigga, you know? Really wish Zach was still here with me. But he'll be home soon, you know what I'm saying? Just keep your head up, homie. It ain't nothing, man. You be home, ain't nothing but some time. You'll be home real soon, you know? And And the way I got feelings toward Brandon right now, man, I don't know if I want him home or if I want him to stay there.
What's up, Detroit? Your boy CL, man. But I'm finna, I got a few shots out. Whitney, you know, Lante, my whole hood. You already know Van Dyke in the building.
Van
High
Dyke.
school was
Van
good.
Dyke.
You already know. Can't stand up.
Yeah.
You know, that's it, my whole team, man. Shorty the Prince, B, man, the fam. Shouts out to everybody in the city that support us and showing love, man. A Wood, can't forget A Wood, man.
A Wood, what up?
That's what's up. B Dale, I see you, baby.
Got that vaporize over there.
Hey, what's up, Detroit? This Shane.